morning, it's time for a cup of Joe.
I want to be a cup of Joe, first sip in the morning.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like right now, I know I try not to talk much about politics on this channel, but I'm in a conundrum. So it looks like we have two people who will be running for president of the United States. I mean, yeah, you have third parties and whatever. Third party, multiple parties. But the two main ones, to me, are not good, not appealing in many ways. And the debate has come up recently with people I know because many people in my circles are not pleased with either candidate. The question is it better to vote for the lesser of two evils, or is it sort of wrong to vote for someone who you don't really feel like represents you or your beliefs or your values or anything? And I'm not going to get into names here. I don't want this to turn into a political debate of who's better or whatever. And if you like one of the people, I guess you already will feel that way because I don't like either of them. But I don't know. It's a tough call, because if I vote for one of these two candidates for president of the United States, I'm voting for someone I do not want to run the country. Like, not at all by any stretch of the imagination. However, I really, really, really don't want the other one to run the country either. So it's like, if you don't vote at all, are you voting? Is that allowing a vote to go to the worst possible person in your eyes? Or is it not? Is it sort of you making a statement and saying, no, screw the system, I'm not voting for someone unless they earn my vote? That's sort of like the other side of what I've heard of people say, if I'm going to vote, you need to earn my vote. It needs to be someone that I'm proud to vote for. And if that was me, then I probably would not have voted at all since I've turned 18, except for Ron Paul. Maybe I'll just write in Ron Paul. I don't know. Oh great, now I mentioned Ron Paul, so this may turn into a political debate after all. Just pretend I never said that, okay. So what do? You got two people, one is very terrible, but the other one's super extremely terrible. How do you reconcile that? How do you reconcile going in and casting your vote and saying, I want someone who is very terrible to be president? But how do you also reconcile and say, I'm not going to vote at all, and then if someone super very terrible becomes president, it's kind of your fault because you didn't even try to give the other person, you didn't try to get the other person in there, the alternative, the slightly less terrible alternative. Oh my goodness. Because a part of me just wants to say, why vote? Why vote for someone who, no, why would you do that? Why, earn my vote, earn it! But the other part of me is just like, no, what if the other person gets it? You have to vote. Vote for the lesser of two evils, do it. And the argument for that is saying, in everything else in life, you vote for the lesser of two evils, If there's two restaurants you don't like, and someone tells you, well, we're going to one of those two restaurants, so you have to pick, wouldn't you pick the one you dislike the least? Rather than just saying, I don't care, just take us, and then ending up at the other one and not eating at all? Is that even a good analogy? Probably not. Mostly my questions are, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's better to vote for the lesser of two evils? Or do you think it's better to say, no, you need to earn my vote. I'm not voting until there's someone that is worth voting for. This has been your Cup of Joe. Love you, bye.